A big welcome as we enter the last lap of the 53rd IFFI. The spirit of the delegates remain high, still eager to watch the finest of international cinema. One important aspect of this edition is that the festival is celebrating women filmmakers in a big way. That's because they are now sitting pretty in the director's chair, helming several films which delegates have enjoyed at IFFI 53. Films directed by women have screened to rave reviews. I was happy to visit a place in Panjim which is a popular space for film-related activities. Nestled in the heart of the Latin Quarter in Panjim is the Gallery Gitanjali, a home and space for art lovers, hosting film appreciation courses, book and poetry readings, art and theatre workshop, a space to express and unleash one's creative genius. Speaking of creativity are some artistic and creative women at the 53rd International Film Festival of India, making waves from the director's chair, helming 54 films this year. It is heartening to see women filmmakers who have been making a mark in different aspects of filmmaking, and the 53rd IFFI is celebrating these women. Madame Alice Guy Blaché, a French filmmaker, is considered to be the first ever female film director, as well as the first woman director of a fiction film, and also the first woman to own and run her own studio, the Solac Studio. She directed her first film in 1896, La Fille aux Choux, The Fairy of the Cabbages. She is credited for paving the way for women filmmakers. They come from different countries and cultures, and it's our pleasure to showcase some of them. Mia Hansen loves One Fine Morning. Claire Denis won the Silver Bear for Best Director at the 72nd Berlin International Film Festival for Both Sides of the Blade, a sharp, passionate, romantic drama. Mercedes Brice Morgan directed Fixation, a surreal psychological thriller, which was the Midfest film. Scottish filmmaker Charlotte Wells making her feature directorial debut with the acclaimed coming-of-age movie After Sun. Alcaraz by Spain's Carla Simon, which won the Golden Berlin Bear. Some other women directors include Natalia Lopez, Robe of Gems, Alice Diop Santomer, Mariam Tauzouni, The Blue Kaftan, Cherry from Sophie Gilbert, I Have Electric Dreams, Valentina Morel. Having served up some of the finest films purely from the perspective of women directors, this is surely a stepping stone to more stories from the women in cinema, inspiring and empowering a new generation. Viva Women's Cinema! 24th April is Konkani Cinema Day. It was on this day in 1950 that Al Jerry Braganza, known as the father of Konkani cinema, screened the first ever Konkani film Mogatso Aundo. The film paved the way for Konkani cinema to get going. Shyam Gaonkar spoke to a director and an actor who have played a key role in one of the latest Konkani films that has been showcased at IFFI.
नमस्कार. फिल्मी जगतान हालीच्या तेंपार आमी पार्ट 1, पार्ट 2 हे प्रकार पळयत आसा. हालीच जे फिल्म आमी पळयला दृश्यम हाचो पयलो भाग जालो, आता दुसरो आयला आनी 100 कोटीचो बिझनेस केल्या उपरांत आता तिसरो भाग येतलो अशें हालीच तांच्यांनी जाहीर केल्लो. लास्ट इयर जे आमी फिल्म पळयले कुपांतलो दर्यो हे फिल्म इफ्फीन आशिल्ले आनी तेच फिल्माचो मुखावयलो सेकंड पार्ट अंदू घेवन आसा अर्दो दीस. कारण अर्दो दीस हे फिल्म जेन्ना इफ्फीक आमकां पळोवपाची संद मेळ्ळी तेन्ना हे फिल्मांतली जी क्रिएटिविटी आमी पळयली त्या अनुशंगान हे फिल्म खूब सुंदर जाल्लें आसा. म्हाका दिसता ताजो तिसरो भाग येवपाचो आसा काय नजो, पूण ह्या फिल्माचे प्रोड्युसर आनी रायटर आमच्या मदीं आसा बाब किशोर. किशोर नमस्कार.
नमस्कार.
सो म्हाका एक सांगात, पूर्व एक पार्ट जालो अंदू तेजो पूर्व सेकंड पार्ट, सो कितें सांगपाचें आसा ह्या फिल्मा बद्दल?
कितें आसा, एक कपलाची गोष्ट आसा. एक कपल आसा, एक नवे लग्न बी जाला. पहिल्या भागात कितें आसा, ते एक लव कपल आसा. त्यांच्या जिवितातलो एक दीस आमी मांडलो कुपांचो दर्यो ह्या फिल्मान, आणि अर्धो दिसान त्यांच्या जिवितातलो अर्धो दीस हांवें मांडला. सो आमी बायल घोव म्हूण संगाती आसता, परत कितें संगाती आसता, कितें अंडरस्टँडींग आसता, मिसअंडरस्टँडींग आसता, आमी कितें एकमेकांक सजमता, हे आमकां अर्दो दिसान या चड बरें कळटा अशें आमकां दिसता.
कुपातले जो अर्दो दीस आसा कुपातलो दर्या अर्दो दीस हातूंतले सिक्वेन्स जेन्ना आमी विचार करतात तेन्ना खूब सुंदर आसा सिक्वेन्स आनी हातूंतले एक्टर जे आसा कलाकार आसा त्यांच्या संदर्भात थोडेशें सांगात.
दोन आमी फिल्मान एक बरें प्रॅक्टीस अशी केल्या एक्सपेरिमेंट केला आमी कितें की कुपांचो दर्यो ह्यो त्यांच्या जिवीतलो एकूच दीस. इट वील स्टार्ट फ्रॉम मॉर्निंग टील द इवनिंग आनी आमचे दोनूच एक्टर आसा. एक बायल घो ओके रावी किशोर आसा उगम जांबावलीकर आसा. हे दोनूच एक्टर दोन्ही फिल्मां आसा. चड चड कितें कॅरेक्टर ना एक थर्ड कॅरेक्टर कोणूच ना. आनी आमी प्रयत्न केला की एक कितें जातलें दोनूच कॅरेक्टर आनी चड उलोवप न दवरता चड डायलॉग ना पण एक्सपिरियन्स मुवी इज ऑलवेज अ कॅमेरा आस्पेक्ट. सो आमी चडांत चड ताका दाखोवपाचो प्रयत्न केला उलोवपा पेक्षा.
आतांच तुम्ही सांगले की रावी किशोर तुमच्या फिल्मान काम करता. सो रवी नमस्कार. आणि खास करून तुम्हाला प्रश्न विचारावा असं वाटतं की काय वेगळी भूमिका आहे तुमची या फिल्ममध्ये. वेगळेपणा काय आहे?
वेगळेपणा मी मानवी नावाचा कॅरेक्टर केलेला आहे आणि माझा नवरा म्हणजे जॉय तिचं मानवीचं जॉयवर खूप प्रेम आहे आणि ती एक खूप त्याला समजून घेते आणि सांभाळून घेते त्याच्या सगळ्या चुकांमध्ये. आणि वेगळी भूमिका म्हटलं तर हा माझा कोकणीतला दुसरा प्रोजेक्ट आहे. त्यामुळे मला तो खूप जास्त महत्वाचा वाटतो.
सुंदरसो मेसेज बाय रावी हांणी दिल्लो आसा की फक्त पेशन्स आनी आयज आमी पळयता की आमच्या संवसारान कोणाच कडेन पाशियस ना पूण आमचे जिणेन समजा आमी मुखार सरपाक जाय जाल्यार पाशियस हे खूब महत्वाचें आसा. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच आनी ऑल द बेस्ट टू यू. थँक्यू.
थँक्यू सो मच.
53वा आंतरराष्ट्रीय फिल्म महोत्सवचे वारें गोंयांत सद्या जोर घेत चल्लेलो आसा. हांगासर फिल्मा बरोबर हांगासरलें जें डेकोरेशन आसा पणजी शार जी व्हंकलेवरी जशी नडटा ती पळोवपाक हांगासर जायते लोक येता. आनी हे डेकोरेशन ही विद्युत रोशणाई जांच्यांनी केल्या ते खास सिद्धेश बाब देसाय हांगासर आमच्या मदीं आसा. सिद्धेश बाब तुमकां आमचे कार्यावळीत खास येवकार. कितलीशी मेहनत तुमकां घेवची पडटा?
मेहनत म्हटल्यार कशें आसता न्ही जेन्ना हे टेंडर आउट जाता जवळ जवळ एक 8 दीस कॉन्सेप्टूच विचार करपाक वयता. कित्याक तेंचो एक कितें आसता पिकॉक हो तेंची थीम आसता. ते पिकॉका व्यतिरिक्त तूं आनीक कितें कसो कॉन्सेप्ट दितलो. आमी ह्या वर्सा 53rd IFFIक आमी म्युजिकल इन्स्ट्रुमेंट घेतला. प्रत्येक वता ते पिकॉक तुका म्युजिकल इन्स्ट्रुमेंटान ताका मच केला आमी. म्युजिकल इन्स्ट्रुमेंट्स वीथ फिल्म आनी चडशे म्युजिकल इन्स्ट्रुमेंटानूच पिकॉकाक मर्च केला. तुमी तो पळोवंक शकता आसतले तुतारी आसता पळय तुतारी ताज्या बरोबर तेजो पिसारो आमी तुतारीन केला आनी पिकॉकाचो हें आसा पळय तो हार गिटारान मिक्स केल्लो. ते दोनी इन्स्ट्रुमेंटान कसो पिकॉक करचो हे विचारान आमकां जवळ जवळ 8 दीस वता. म्हणजे हेच विचाराक 8 दीस. तेज्या नंतर डिजायनींग करात. डिजायनींग करपाक डिजायन जाले काय नंतर मागीर तुका टेंडर आपलो हें जाता. सो मेहनत ही खूब आसता पूण डिजायनींग विचार करपाक हेका खूब मातशी खूब मेहनत आनी खूब विचारान काम करचें लागता.
हो जो आमी डेकोर हांगासर पळयता पणजी शारांत पळयता तो डेकोर हो प्रत्येकाक भावता कित्याक तो दर वर्सा एक नविदाद आमकां पळोवपाक मेळटा. जशें गोंय आमचे निसर्गरम्य परिसर आसा हांगासर निसर्ग पळोवपाक देश विदेशांतले पर्यटक येता. आनी तुमी तयार केल्लो हो डेकोर तुमची ही आल्हाददायक अशी कृती पळोवपाक देश विदेशांतले जशे डेलिगेट्स येता तशे लोकूय हांगासर येता. तांचे मनाक तांच्या विचारांक आनी तांकां हो परिसर आनी तांकां ही विद्युत रोशणाई तांकां हो डेकोर आवडपाक जाय म्हणून तुमी कितें विशेष मेहनत घेता वय?
हय म्हणजे कितें जाता जाणा न्ही आमचो हो पयलेंदान न्हय. आमी 2012तल्यान करताले पूण लास्ट 3 वर्सां जाल्यार आमी मेन डेकोर करता. ओनू मेन डेकोर प्लस स्ट्रीट. तुमी पयलां आसतलें 51st हेका मेन फर्स्ट हांवें केल्लो मेन डेकोर 51स्टाक. तेन्ना एक नवीन कॉन्सेप्ट घेतिल्लो एल्पिनो पिकॉक म्हणून. जो एल्पिनो पिकॉक वायट आसता पळय तो वायटाचेर आमी कलर स्प्लॅश केल्ले म्हणजे हातान सोडून उडयतात पळय तशें तो हाडलेलो. गेल्या वर्सा आमी कॉन्सेप्ट घेतलो रियलिस्टिकाचो. ह्या वर्सा एक वेगळो घेवया म्हटलें. सो कॉन्सेप्टाचेर कशें आसता हांगा जेन्ना तूं कितें करता पळय न्हय हांगा हेच फिल्डांतले लोक येता न्हय रे. हेच फिल्डांतले लोक येना बरोबर. सो ते विचारान आनी ते हातून आमी फूल शार्प रावन काम करता कारण तेच फिल्डांतले लोक आसता हांगा. आनी खूब जाणांनी म्हणजे आजूच म्हाका कळ्ळां अजून म्हाका EHG ऑफिशियल सांगताले आमचो फूल डेकोर कोण युनियन मिनिस्टराक सुद्दां आवडलो तेणें सुद्दां कमेंट केला. सो म्हाका आयकून ते म्हाका मातसो अभिमान जालो. फूल आमचे टिमींगूय बरें दिसलें. सो आमकां तशें आमी हें जेन्ना खंयचेंय काम आसूं हेंच न्हय आमी लास्ट आतां इतली वर्सां जाली कार्निवल करता शिगमो करता आनी प्रत्येक हेका आमी इतलोच एफर्ट घालता. पूण हांगा कशें आहा हांगा तेंचो एक कॉन्सेप्ट आसता पिकॉकाचो. तो पिकॉकूच म्हणून एवरी इयर पिकॉक म्हणजे पिकॉकान तूं रिलेट फिल्माचें खूब कितें कितें करूं शकता. सो कॉन्सेप्ट ते हेजेर आमी अंदू हें केलां आनी म्हाका अंदू म्युजिकल इन्स्ट्रुमेंटाचो जो आमचो सगळो जाला पळय न्ही तो खूब जाण डेलिगेट्स आसूं आनी कोण आसूं हे खूब जाण अंदू बरे कमेंट्स दिता. हें आमकां कळपाक लागलां आतां.
सिद्धेश बाब, एकंदरीत हो समजो सगळी रंगछटा पळयत जाल्यार एक रंगान सुद्दां वेगळेपण आसता. जे नॉमिनल कलर आसता सद्दां सर्वसामान्य जिणेन आमकां जे कलर रंग दिसता ते कलर न्ही हे. इज समथींग वेगळे डिफरंट आसा त्याच्या संदर्भात
आमी अंदू विचारूच तो आशिल्लो की जेन्ना जर तर आमी म्युजिकल इन्स्ट्रुमेंट जर घेवन करता तेका जर म्युजिकल इन्स्ट्रुमेंटाचोच जर कलर घालो तेका तितलो फ्लेवर येवचो ना. ते कलर अशें जाय आसले आमकां अंदू की कलर्स की खंय तशें मिस मॅच जावपाक जायना आनी ते कलरफुली अशें न्ही. सो आमी कलर पॅलेटूय आमी 6 ते 7 कलर्सूच यूज केल्या सगळे कडेन. तोच मॅच करून तोच हें करून मर्च करून आमी तेच कलरान खेळ्ळा. म्हणजे चडूय कलर्स घातले काय ना ते चड गॉडी दिसूंक नाका म्हणून आमी म्हणजे कलर्सांनी सुद्दां आमी विचार करून खेळिल्ले आसा. अंदू दोन भशेचें कांय ना. म्हणजे भितर वेगळें आनी भायर वेगळें अशें कांय ना. भितर आसा तेच अंदू भायर गेल्लें आसा. जे जाग्याचेर आमी उबे रावल्या पळय न्ही ज्या जाग्याचेर अंदू हांगा काय रेड कार्पेट ना, रेड कार्पेट त्या जाग्यार सीएमाचें हें आशिल्लें की आमच्या लोकल्सांक हांगा वयर रावन फोटो काडपाक तशेंच तशें हांगा जावंक जाय. सेम हांगा येता म्हणजे सगळे म्हणजे आमचे लोकल्सांकूय ह्या वर्सा आमी म्हणजे इफी हें कितें भितर आनी भायर सेम आसा ही सुद्दां दाखोवपाचो प्रयत्न केलो आनी तशेंच जाल्लें आसा.
खऱ्यांनीच गोंयचें नांव व्हड करून ल्हान जालें मान अशी एक कविता आमच्या लक्षांत येता आनी तातूंतलेंच आमचें गोंयचें नांव तितलेंच अजरामर जावचें, गोंयचें नांव जागतीक पातळीचेर वयर सरचें त्या दृश्टिकोनातून ज्यो गायडलायन्स घालून दिल्यात ताच्या पेक्षा चड आमकां करून दिवपी खास करून आमच्या लोकांक आकर्शीत करपाक लागून आनी भायले जे डेलिगेट येता तांकां अदीक आकर्शीत करपा खातीर आपलें नांव जावचें ह्या उद्देशान सिद्धेश देसाय बाबान जे डॅकोर केल्लो आसा ताका खऱ्यांनीच ते तुस्तीक पात्र आसा. सो तुमकां खूब खूब अभिनंदन तुमचें आनी तुमी मुद्दाम हांगासर आयले ताका लागून खास खास करून देव बरें करूं. थँक्यू.
Mexican filmmakers have created world-class cinema that have won countless international accolades. Honorable Minister of Tourism, Government of Mexico, Mr. Miguel Torruco Marquez, speaks on how films can bridge the gap between peoples and places.
Dear friends, my name is Miguel Torruco Marquez, Minister of Tourism of the Government of Mexico. It is an honor for me to share with you this very important moment at the International Film Festival of Incredible India. Mexico is known for its unique culture and diversity. Part of our heritage is the cinema. We are a land of a great movies, directors, actors that are considered as legends and films that have received many awards around the world. Mexican cinema has born as an expression of a social and cultural environment of our country. The splendor of Mexican cinema is known as the Golden Age. I'm very proud to tell you that my mother, Maria Elena Marquez, was a beloved Mexican actress from the Golden Age of the Mexican cinema. She played in more than 90 movies and shared with the big screen with legends like Jorge Negrete, Cantinflas, Pedro Infante, and Maria Felix, but also in Hollywood with Clark Gable and John Derek, among others. She also won the reward as a Best Actress at the Venice Biennale in 1947 for the film The Pearl, written by John Steinbeck and directed by Emilio Fernandez. I grew up in a family of actors. My father was also the beloved actor Miguel Torruco Castellanos, also from the Golden Age, with 22 films. I have always thought that movies are the best way to reduce differences between people and build bridges between nations. Mexico currently has a fantastic creativity and productions capacity in the international film industry, which leads us to a new era of our Mexican cinema. We are proud of the participation of the Mexican films in this unique festival. And I want you to extend our greatest support and admiration to all of those who are part of this beautiful event. I wish you all very best success, and I hope to see you soon in Mexico, which means the center of a half moon.
The beautiful setup that we see at the festival venues is brought to you by the Entertainment Society of Goa. Elroy Fernandes tells you more.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 53rd edition of the International Film Festival of India being held in Goa. I'm standing at the Martinez Palace next to the old Goa Medical College, built in the 18th century and which now acts as the headquarters of the Entertainment Society of Goa. ESG and the International Film Festival of Goa have always been synonymous with each other. ESG is the official agency to organize and execute the International Film Festival of India IFFI on behalf of the government of Goa and have been doing so since 2004, that is the year of its establishment. ESG gives permissions for shooting of films across the state of Goa on behalf of the government of Goa, thereby generating revenue for the state government. That's not all. They are also responsible in framing the entertainment policy for the state and ensuring long-term revenue income along with worldwide recognition to the state of Goa. Besides providing support to budding filmmakers, the ESG runs a cinephile club for film enthusiasts, which is one of the most popular film clubs in Goa. Affiliated with the Federation of Film Societies, the film club hosts weekly screenings of Indian and foreign films. The Peacock Quarterly is the flagship publication of the Entertainment Society of Goa. This vibrant, unique labor of love is an amalgamation of original art, illustrations, fiction, and reports, all containing a very Goan style. Each edition is sort of a collector's item. This is Elroy Fernandes signing off from in front of the ESG headquarters in Panaji.
Konkani cinema has grown considerably with the advent of IFFI in Goa. Sachin Chatte spoke to Bambino Dias about the Goa story.
IFFI has been in Goa for almost 2 decades now, and with lots of films across the world that are screened here. Today I have Sachin, and Sachin, I would like to specifically ask you the impact of IFFI on Konkani films.
Huge. I mean, if you just look at the history of Konkani cinema, the first film, Távora, was made in 1950. From 50 till Liberation 61, 62, there were no films that were made. Then the couple of the big films, Amche, Nasheeb and Nirmon, they came around the 60s. 70s, there were a few films. 80s and 90s, there is virtually nothing to talk about when it comes to Konkani cinema. The revival happened in 2004 when IFFI came to Goa. First Alisha came, which was also a part of IFFI, then Antarnaad, then O Maria. So when the filmmakers in Goa started watching international cinema and all the glitz and glamour also around, so they were also inspired, and it opened their horizons also to make better cinema, to understand cinema also. So what Goa has produced in terms of cinema from 2004 till 2022 is much more than what it has produced in the past. So every year now we have at least 6 or 7 feature films that come out. The government also gives a certain subsidy, 50% subsidy up to 50 lakhs to local filmmakers. But I think the biggest impact it has had is it has opened the windows and doors for younger filmmakers to make films. There's a Goan section, as we know. There are 7 films in the Goan section. So IFFI has had definitely a big impact on Goan filmmakers, and hence as a result we've seen a lot of good Konkani cinema also.
Any Konkani movies to look forward to in the future? I mean, at least
Yeah,
at IFFI.
at IFFI, apart from the Goan section, there is one film which is selected in the Indian panorama, which is called Vagro, which is directed by a young filmmaker who is actually studying at the Film and Television Institute in Pune. His name is Sainath Uskaikar. But apart from that, even in the past, if we've seen, a lot of good films have been screened here. Poltodso Manis by Lakshmikant Shetgaonkar was a part of IFFI. In fact, that film won an award at the Toronto Film Festival. And probably there are only 2 films from Goa which have gone to the top 4 film festivals. When I say top 4, that means Cannes, Venice, Berlin and Toronto. These are considered the big 4. And Poltodso Manis not just was screened at Toronto, it also won an award at Toronto. Then of course we had other films which, there was Jose, which went to Karlova Vari, which was also screened at IFFI. We had Natseo Kompasar, the favorite film for all Goans, which was also at IFFI. There have been films on and off. Baga Beach was also at IFFI. But in the future, I hope, there are a lot of youngsters now who are also formally studying filmmaking. Like as I said, Sainath is studying at FTII. There is Barkha Naik, who has made a film called Salt, which is on Netflix and on YouTube. She's also a student. She's studying filmmaking at Prague. There is Suyash Kamath, who has made Sadabahar, another Goan filmmaker, who has also studied filmmaking at SRFTI. So I think this combination of studying cinema and making films is working out very well for Goan filmmakers.
All right, so coming back to our segment, what to watch at IFFI, we've reached in the second phase. So
Yes, we are at the absolute fag end of IFFI now. Tomorrow is one full day of regular screenings. Day after tomorrow, only half day, because then we'll have the closing ceremony. But today evening, there's a film called Triangle of Sadness, which is made by a director called Ruben Östlund. He's made one film about 4 years back, which won the Palme d'Or, which is the highest prize in Cannes. And his new film called Triangle of Sadness also won, which is quite a unique achievement for any filmmaker, to win back-to-back Palme d'Or award. So that's going to be screened this evening. Tomorrow there is a film called Close, which is made by Lucas Don. And I was told by the tech guys that, the booking opens at 8 o'clock. By 8:02, the film was sold out. So a lot of people are looking forward to that. And apart from that, there are, some smaller hidden gems, which hopefully we'll discover tomorrow.
Yes, so that's about it for the moment on what to watch next. We'll keep you updated. Keep watching DD Goa.
Films about children are always popular. Runa Aggarwal explores UNICEF at IFFI.
IFFI is constantly inventing. With the quantum of child-themed content that it attracts, the new collaboration with UNICEF reflects on the dynamic forces which shape childhood and its socio-economic contexts. Leading the selection of 6 brilliant films, including international award winners, is Kapernaum. The Lebanese film is a poignant story of a damaged childhood, refugees, and the cracks in a society that turns its back on humanity. Winner of the 2018 Cannes Jury Prize, when Kapernaum was screened at IFFI that year, there wasn't a single dry eye in the audience. Another stellar film included is Nagesh Kukunur's Dhanak. The story of Pari and her visually impaired brother's journey to a superstar's shooting venue after they see him promote eye donation won the Crystal Bear Grand Prix for Best Children's Film and a special mention at the 65th Berlin International Film Festival. Monbeni Ezung was India's youngest recipient of the National Bravery Award for Children in 2015 when she saved her grandmother from drowning. Her story is told in the Nagamese film Nani Teri Morni. Akanksha Pingle, aka Sumi, won the Best Child Actor Award at the Indian National Film Awards in 2021. Hers is the optimistic and inspiring tale of the 12-year-old underprivileged Sumati who dreams of getting a bicycle to commute to her school, thus embarking on an extraordinary journey marked by struggle, ambition, commitment, and friendship. Prosun Chatterjee's debut Bengali feature drama, Two Friends, won the Golden Shika Award at the Nara International Film Festival in Japan for 2022. 2 8-year-old boys navigate a growing religious divide in this portrait of childhood set after the destruction of India's Babri Mosque. Urja Nanhe Dil is the story of Raghu Jadhav, a laundryman's son from Mumbai's slums who gets admission into a plush school thanks to his father's client. Apprehensive about joining a new school, a whole new world awaits Raghu on his first day. And just like that, IFFI and UNICEF hope to open viewers to creating a newer and fairer world for its young inhabitants.
Goans were proud when the Konkani film Vagra was screened at the festival the Cannes 2022 at the Short Films Corner. Priti Soiru speaks to the director Sainath Uskaikar.
53व्या इफीत गोंयची फिल्मां पळोवची म्हणजे एक व्हड उमेद सगळ्या गोंयकारांक तशेंच भायले बी लोक येता जेंकां गोंयची फिल्मां कशी आसतली तांकां गोवा तर आवडलोच पूण त्या भायर गोंयची फिल्मां पळोवप सुद्दां तांकां तितलेंच आवडटा आनी ह्या इफीत वागरो हे फिल्म डिरेक्टर बाय साईनाथ उस्कयकर हांचे हे फिल्म सिलेक्ट जाल्ले आसा आनी आमच्या बरोबर आयज आसा ह्या फिल्माचे डायरेक्टर साईनाथ उस्कयकर. म्हाका सांगात ह्या फिल्मान वागरो हें नांव कशें पडलें?
पयले सुवातेर खूब खोशी भोगता की वागरो हें इंडियन पॅनोरमान एकूच गोंयचें पिक्चर आसा आनी एकूच कोंकणी पिक्चर आसा. सो प्रश्न म्हणजे तुमी वागरो नांवाचें जें म्हणटा, वागरो म्हणजे फिल्माचें इंग्लीश टायटल जें आसा तें प्लेस ऑफ सॅक्रिफायस म्हणून आसा. सो बेसिकली वागरो म्हणजे एक स्पेसिफीक सायट्स आसता ज्या जाग्यार एनिमल सॅक्रिफायस जाता, म्हणजे ज्या जाग्यार एनिमल सॅक्रिफायस करपा खातीर ते जागे वापरता. सो बेसिकली तें लिटरली न वापरता एलिमेंट ऑफ सॅक्रिफायस म्हणजे कितें किंवा एलिमेंट ऑफ सॅक्रिफायसाक इमोशनल कोनोटेशन कितें आसता हें लक्षांत दवरून आमी तें नांव वागरो म्हणून दिलां. आनी तातूंत कितें जाता, वागरो म्हणजे हो एक खूब रिजनल वर्ड आसा, म्हणजे इट्स लायक समथींग दॅट वी ओन इन आवर कल्चर and it is very much rooted organic in our culture. So as you tell something very rooted or very organic, it becomes more universal. Like ताका मिनींग जें आसा म्हणजे वागरो हें युनिवर्सली नांव कितें म्हणजे ताजे भितर एक इंट्रीक तयार जाता की हें कितें एक्झॅक्टली. सो दॅट्स वाय आय थिंक म्हणजे दॅट्स द रिजन वी वेंट फॉर द नेम.
तुमचें हें फिल्म ह्या इफी महोत्सवान पावलें तेचें फाटलें मूळ कारण कितें?
ना म्हणजे पळय इट्स अ टीम एफर्ट बेसिकली. म्हणजे म्हाजे एक्टर्स जे आसात श्रवण, सोबिता, देन प्रणव, अमोदी, म्हाजे जे सिनेमॅटोग्राफर म्हाजो अमेय पुरुशकर, एडिटर व्यंकटेश लागजी, ही आमची बेसीक टीम जाणी हें शूट केलें. पूण ताका एक विजनरी प्रोड्युसर लायक मिस्टर राजेश पेडणेकर मेळ्ळे, जाणी तें पिक्चर समवन लायक विश्वदीप चॅटर्जीक धाडलें, देन लिजू प्रभाकराक केरला धाडलें. सो इट्स लायक अ प्रॉपर मिक्स ऑफ again a local team from Goa creating a short film and then sending it to people who are technically like the best in the country. So म्हाका दिसता it's a mixture of everything, but at the core it is I think it is a very personal story that we all share, the very personal maybe relationship with sacrifice or love or say companionship is something that works for the film.
वागरो ह्या कोंकणी फिल्मांतल्यान तुमी कितें मॅसेज दिवंक सोदता? आनी त्याच भायर मुखार येवपी जे कलाकार आसा, एक्टर आसा, तांकां तेंच्या खातीर तुमी कितें सांगूंक सोदता?
वागरो हें एक ओपन एंडेड फिल्म आसा, म्हणजे ताजो एंड कसो परसीव करचो, कशें ज्या कॅरेक्टरांक जज करचें हें इंडिविज्युअलाचेर आसा. जर तुमकां तांच्या भितर आपलें प्रतिबिंब दिसता जाल्यार यू मे बी सिंपथेटीक टू इट. तुमकां समजा आपलें प्रतिबिंब दिसना तातूंत जाल्यार यू मे नॉट लायक द कॅरेक्टर्स. बट अगेन यू हॅव टू मेक your own message, or you have to the takeaway from the film has to be your own, and I cannot maybe define that takeaway. Secondly, म्हणजे सगळे जे कलाकार आसा तांकां म्हणजे तशी मॅसेज ऑर हें ना, बट इट इज जस्ट दॅट let's not talk about the obstacles that exist. Let's make films, or let's tell beautiful nice stories which are rooted in our culture, and we belong to a very culturally rich land. So let's tell those stories because those stories are unheard.
हे जावन आशिल्ले वागरो कोंकणी फिल्मांतले डायरेक्टर साईनाथ उसकैकर आमच्या बरोबर दूरदर्शना तर्फे. नमस्कार.
Shakuntala is bowled over with cricketer turned actor Rajesh Pednekar. It was definitely a bold and a beautiful moment.
राष्ट्रीय फिल्म महोत्सव हो कायम स्थान म्हणून गोंयची निवड जाल्ली आसा. आतां मेरेन 18 वर्सां कंप्लीट जावन 19वें वर्स हें आमी करता. म्हणटकूच तुमकां ह्या संदर्भांत आमी गोंयकार हे कोंकणी फिल्म आंतरराष्ट्रीय स्तराचेर व्हरपाक कितले यशस्वी जाल्या.
इफी जेन्ना आयली तेन्ना आमकां एक इन्स्पिरेशन मेळ्ळें, एक चित्रपट करपाचें इन्स्पिरेशन मेळ्ळें, कित्याक हांगा वर्ल्ड सिनेमा पळोवपाक मेळटा, बऱ्यांतले बऱ्याच लोकां कडेन उलोवपाक मेळटा, डिस्कस करपाक मेळटा, तातूंत तुमची प्रबलता वाडटा. सो यू स्टार्ट मेकिंग फायननेस ऑफ थॉट्स, विजडम मेळटा. मेन म्हणजे एक खंयचीय एक कला रुचची समज खंयच्याय स्टेटीन ताका न्ही एक स्पेशली गोंया सारक्या स्टेटीनी एक लोकाश्रय म्हणटा तो सरकारचो लोकाश्रय जायच पडटा. बिकॉज कितलेंय जालें तरी पयशाचो खेळ आसा हो. सो त्या खातीर गव्हर्मेंटाची एक स्कीम आसा, फिल्म फायनान्स स्कीम आसाच, एक फिल्म फायनान्स स्कीम आसाच, ती रेगुलर ना, पयशे मेळना, म्हणजे कितली तरी वर्सां पयशे मेळना. सो सरकाराक आतां आमी सांगत आयल्या, ऑर ह्या मिडियाच्या माध्यमांनूय सांगता परतें की तुमी हे रेगुलर करची. एक चित्रपट जाता ताका एक वर्स आड तरी म्हणजे तिसऱ्या वर्सां तरी ताका ते पयशे मेळचे. ओके, इट इज तातूंत कितें जातलें एक रोजगार निर्मिती जातली बऱ्यांतले बरे चित्रपट निर्माण जातले आनी आमचे आतां कितें जाता कोण जाता पोट भरपा खातीर मागीर तो बॉम्बे वता सो हे दीस इज नॉट द इंडस्ट्री आमी म्हणटा गोवन फिल्म इंडस्ट्री वेर इज गोवन फिल्म इंडस्ट्री देर इज नो इंडस्ट्री हियर पोट खंय पोट भरपाक शकता कोणी आपल्या त्या इंडस्ट्रीचेर ताका इंडस्ट्री म्हणटा हें फ्लाय बाय नायट इंडस्ट्री कशी जाल्या ती अशी सो इट कॅनॉट हॅपन सो त्या खातीर सरकार हातून बाकीच्या हातून लक्ष घालता खुबश्या हातून लक्ष घालता पण हातूनय एक लक्ष घालचें आनी सगळ्यांक एक रोजगाराची संदी आनी एक बरी कला निर्माण जातले आनी आतां कितलीं तरी ती इंटरनॅशनल लेवलाचेर कितली तरी फिल्मां आतां आमची वतात कोंकणी म्हजेच न्ही बाकीच्या लोकांची सुद्दां आमचे कोंकणी वतात एक अभिमान आहा न्ही ताजो थोडो तरी मातसो कितें आमी कितेंय फिल्मां करना पण एक पावती म्हणून एक तेंको दिवचो
आमचे सांगातान आशिल्ले राजेश पेडणेकार जे वागरो ह्या फिल्माचे स्वता निर्माते आनी त्या भायर एक नट क्रिकेटपटू हांव शकुंतला भरणे सांगातान आशिल्लें दूरदर्शन पणजी केंद्रा खातीर देव बरें करूं.
Cinema and films is not only about making people's dreams, it's about changing things and making people think. The joy of cinema is experiencing all this firsthand. And if you cannot be here, I hope you've been enjoying the sights and sounds brought to you from our team in Goa. That's all from the heart of IFFI in Panjim, Goa. I'm Oreerna Vaz signing out with the beats of the music and the reels of cinema. As they say in Goa, Deo Bare Korun.